Grand Rising, peoples. Grand Rising. Start the video off here this morning. This good Sabbath day. Down here on Murray Street. You would thought this shit would have been up by now, right? They even starting to get bold with it over there now. See that? Starting to get bold with it, y'all. You know. Y'all know what it is. Ain't no work being done. People on their way out. You got another pile right over here. People on their way out. Ain't no work being done. Shit. And that's a fact. Look. They're starting to dump them out here now. Let me see. We'll pretty much pinpoint who did this. And they gotta be the people who probably just brought this crib here. On 3rd Street. 3rd and Rainy on the corner. It's in the back. Give it some time, see if this pile up. Like the mess that's over there. It might be some of the shit from over here that they done dragged over here. Cleaning out that crib, you know what I'm saying? Investigator. Dumpsters investigators. Dumpster investigators. We pretty much investigate these dump sites and narrow it down to where it came from, which was that crib right there. Whoever brought that crib and they gutting it out on 3rd and Rainy, next to the lodge, pretty much can pinpoint where it came from. But how everyone's doing this good morning. I just came up to ramble. You know what I'm saying? Like, holding people accountable, holding yourself accountable, and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. The environment sometimes we grow up in, sometimes we adapt that mentality, you know, from the environment we was raised in, which the average black, some white too, you know what I'm saying? In our era, coming up, you come outside, you see nothing but what? Drugs and prostitution. Drugs and prostitution. You know? Or the environment that we live in. You know what I'm saying? They even changed the name already. Look. They even changed the parking name already. But yeah, y'all, so sometimes the decisions we make, you know, comes from our living conditions. You know, our environment that we've been raised in. The ghetto, the hood, the hoodie hoods. You know, it seems like a hopeless world, you know what I'm saying? When you raised up in those situations. And that's a fact, man. I feel like it's hopeless, man. Like it's nothing out there until you change your mentality and start thinking different and start believing in yourself, of getting yourself out of that situation. You see how you can overcome. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. You can use it to gain, or you can also lose it if you're not using it right and applying it. So I do believe in that. That the mind is a terrible thing to waste. I'll be mentally strong and focused on the things you're trying to accomplish in life. But I know we get distracted in the hood, in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? We get a little distracted from the situations that takes place in the neighborhoods, in the hoodie hoods. You know, we see them all to fighting, shots, stabbings, prostitution, drugs. So you kind of adapt that shit And some of us get distracted, you know? Get distracted, especially if you ain't got no role models. To tell you otherwise. That's not the road to go, you know what I'm saying? You raised in the Hoodie hood, projects, single parent mom. You know if you raised in a project, you raised by a single parent mom because you're not allowed to have a man in the house. But I'm not gonna jump on that right now. I'm not jumping on that. So you know a lot of our kids out here, even us growing up, was a victim to them circumstances. You know, your mom on Section 8, she either got a home in the project. It's a whole lot of different mentalities when you're dealing in a project. You know what I mean? Everybody, you don't know what they going through and what they on. You know? So then you adopt the culture as your neighborhood, then your family. Remember, mom is at work. She's on Section 8. She still got to work part of the program. Part of the program that the welfare system have in place where some of the moms got to get out and get some training. You know what I mean? So you know the kids is home. Some of them home raising themselves. You know, and if mom do got a boyfriend, he ain't paying the kids no mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is in the Hoodie hoods. This is nothing new. We just don't speak about it. We're going to speak about it a little bit this morning, though, y'all. We're going to speak about it a little bit this morning. You know, because it puts us in predicaments that we're in. You know, crime, you know what I'm saying? Criminal records and things of that nature all was established in neighborhoods, in homes, communities, destroyed, you know what I'm saying? Hopeless worlds, you know what I'm saying? You don't got a male role model in the house. And if you do got a male role model in the house, he ain't about shit. He ain't got nothing going on because he's living home with y'all. He living there with y'all in your mom crib. Uncle Sam crib. You know what I'm saying? That's who crib it is, Uncle Sam. He provided the home for the female. And if she got the boyfriend staying with her, he's a lame ass nigga because he ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of these guys out here, like I said, ladies, and I don't mean to jump all over the place, that just use you because they ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you on Section 8, they try to use a lot of these females. Really don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Cheating on you and all that shit. You just wouldn't because you basically need an in-house sitter to watch your kids while you go to work. Because you got to go to work. If not, you're going to lose your Section 8 and all that old bullshit if you don't follow the protocols. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that. But they not, most of these boyfriends of these girls that got these Section 8 homes, they not taking them kids, being mentored to them kids and showing them kids the right way, the shit they should have did. But they dropped the ball, you know what I'm saying? So they figured they dropped the ball, they like, fuck it. You know what I mean? They all about self. You know what I'm saying? Hate for self. Not wanting to, especially if a lot of these females got a lot of boys. Them boys need role models, y'all. A lot of these boys out here that's raised by these single parent mothers, they need role models, y'all. Straight up. You know what I mean? But we all just roll over our peoples and shit. Not all of us. Not all of us. Because there's some programs that's out here for the kids, to help the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's just that we get lazy and we think the program's gonna come to us and we gotta go out and search for the programs because they're there. You see what I'm saying? They most definitely there. But like I said, y'all, I don't want to jump all over the place. Let me get back on topic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most definitely get back on topic. Because you're going to lose your train of thought just like that. You heard? That's a 100% fact, y'all. But motivation is the key, y'all. Motivation is the key. Helping our young kids out here that need that role model. You know what I'm saying? That most definitely need that role model, man. Not just there because the mom got a hell of a shot, or you just using her for her home, Uncle Sam home. That's not right. We down here at Wisfist Bank Sports Complex, Sportsplex, where they did the starting on the $55 million sports complex down here. Look at the turf. Now I wonder how long this gonna last before the owner say, you know, let's build something else, because they already own the land. They can pretty much do what they want. But it's getting together, y'all. It's getting together down here, y'all. So yeah, y'all, back to the communities and the environment we grew up in. We make wrong decisions, some poor choices, and you know, y'all know the situation, how that go. I want to go down. I'm gonna come around. So it's for us, you know what I mean? Because we got help, but you got to be strong. You got to adapt that lion mentality. You know what I'm saying? You got to adapt that lion mentality. You can't give up on life. You can't give up on yourself. You just got to keep pushing. I know time's going to get hard, you know, but keep pushing. Don't never give up on yourself. Once you give up, you become a loser. And everything you try to do, you lose at trying. Because you already got it adapt in your mind that you're a loser. But yeah, y'all, back to the neighborhoods and the communities. And a lot of our young men resort to selling drugs, you know, because we don't have that leadership showing us working will pay off. Selling drugs, you will fall off. Let me say that one more time. Working, a payoff. Selling drugs, you'll fall off. All right? Quote for the day, y'all. So when you make these decisions, and I know they hard to make in the neighborhoods, in the communities where you might want the latest Jordans, the latest iPhone, the latest whatever's popping, you want that. And only way to get that, you know, you see the money that's being made outside selling drugs. Mom's at work. So you try to make a few ends meet on the streets by adopting that, as we would say, ghetto mentality. Because at that point you plugged in. You got initiated. You know what I mean? In the hoodie hood. Then you start seeing that money coming in. You start seeing yourself starting to shine, buying things, hiding them from mom so mom don't know where you got that shit from. Mom wondering why you ain't asking her for some lunch money that you usually do. But mom kind of like, okay, cool. She know what you doing. She don't approve it, but she like, damn, it's cool because I don't got to break bread. I don't got to break bread, ho, with him, because he out here doing his own thing as far as selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? But if you was to get caught selling drugs and you living with mom Dukes, and she on Section 8, she's going to lose that. So they put us in a predicament, y'all, where we gotta start thinking. Do you want your mom to lose her Section 8? It's the only home y'all got. And if she lose that and then lose her welfare, what y'all gonna do? The family gonna have to be divided. You see what I'm saying? So it's poor choices and there's some positive choices out here. Like I said, you can work. If you're old enough to work. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off in the long run. Then working eventually leads you to getting a career. You see what I'm saying? Some type of training that you can get. That's out here. They got the programs out here. They got grant money out here. You see, so selling drugs ain't always the best choice to select, young men and young women. You see? They say slow money is better than fast money. That slow money lasts. That fast money go. You see? And that's a fact. That's a 100% fact. So I'm just coming out this morning and talk a little shit. Just talk a little bit shit about living in neighborhoods and communities of hoodie hoods, low income communities. Mom on Section 8. Everybody, mom in the community on Section 8. She might got a boyfriend. He don't supposed to be there, but he there anyway. Eating the kids' cereal when they in school, playing their game, fucking up their memory card and shit. All that shit. Yeah, y'all. Let's talk about it. But let's stay on topic. It's the environment that we live in that our solutions sometimes be a little rocky. And we get caught up in the situations because we never had that strong, positive male role model in the house. You see, they divided this. She can't have a man in the house, but she got 6, 7 kids by that man. You see what I'm saying? Make it make sense. She can't have a man in the house. She got like 6, 7 kids by that man. Why are you gonna break that family up so that man can provide for his family in the long run, long as she putting the pressure on him? Eventually he gonna get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? But then they do them Section 8 checks. Whereas though they do them inspections, come to your project to make sure you don't got a man living in your house. Cause some of them go through the drawers and all that shit, y'all. They go through the drawers to make sure you ain't got no men garments in your house. It's like Uncle Sam coming in as the motherfucking, they coming in on horses, y'all. Like, hold on, you ain't got no men garments in here, do you? Now, if we find any men garments in here, we're gonna write you up. That's gonna go towards your board, your strikes. You get 3 strikes, you know you automatically banned from Section 8, right? Because you wasn't following the rules and regulations. See, so she got a 85% chance of losing her Section 8. Then what they gonna do? She can't go back home with mom. Mom loved you to death, but mom don't want all these goddamn kids running around, and you ain't taking care of them kids correctly. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is, them females out there. You finally got your Section 8. You was living with your mom, with your army. Now you feel as though you can talk a little bit of your shit. You know what I'm saying? You leave the goddamn house on bad terms with mom, thinking you got it, it's gonna last. But eventually you don't know the rules and regulations of Section 8 that you can lose that certificate just like that. And who you gonna be crying back to? I'm sorry. Please. Some of them don't even go back because you done disrespected your mother so badly leaving out the house because you thought you got your own crib, which was provided to you by Uncle Sam, right? You disrespect your mother after she helped you and let you stay in her house with all 6, 7 of your kids, and now you starting to smell yourself. Then what you do when you lose your Section 8? You see? And some of us got to show tough love. You know? A lot of our parents out here done raised their kids and helped raise half of their kids. So now here come the kids with kids. And y'all trying to push them on the great-grandmother and the grandmothers. You see? You see that? But it all starts from where, y'all? The environment we live in. Females. Let's get back to the young men that's out here that resort to selling drugs. You know? Poor decisions. Poor decisions being made. You know? Then you catch a case. You might catch a case on your own. You might catch a case where one of your best friends from the neighborhood set you up. You see what I'm saying? And that's a fact. Then your best friend sets you up because he either got locked up or he can't do his time. You see what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, he'll say something like, I got a case, man. You know I caught a case, man. I can't afford this one. Could you look out? Could you look out for me? The fuck you mean look out for you? Doing the motherfucking case as far as with drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna fuck my record up in the long run. But environment of the community not thinking correctly, and your so-called friends that's really not your friends, right? Really not your friends, because they wouldn't do no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? If you're a man, be a man, goddammit, and stand on your square and stand on principles. If you get caught with some shit, that's your shit. Goddammit, stop trying to put shit on other people that ain't got nothing to do with your shit. You see? But then you adapt this in the communities, in the neighborhoods, which would lead to either y'all fighting or y'all shooting at each other over foolishness shit in the communities that could have been avoided. You see? For example, I'll give y'all my story, my testimony. I come out, I ain't gonna put no names on it, but I come out, right? Eat shit all day. My girl in the crib preparing dinner, nice meal for a king, a lion, right? So I said, let me shoot up my sister crib real quick. So I shoots up my sister crib. In that process, I see 2 friends of mine, right? So-called friends, right? Frenemies. Because like I said, your friends wouldn't do no shit like that. So I'm holding a conversation with one of them, whereas though I see, and we in a deep conversation. We're in a deep conversation. And what's going on here? Hold on, y'all. Taxes. Taxes on the building. 10-day notice. $313 delinquent on what? No, that's the water. Shut off date 10/18/2023. Yeah, that shit cut off. This is the crib right here we was in the back of. Sits on the corner of 3rd and Rainy. Remember I said all the shit that was in the back, right next to the lodge? Yeah. This crib might go up soon. Yeah. I like the judicial cells. The judicial cells, you ain't responsible for no delinquents. You're just selling it as is, just like that. You buying it like that. But anyway, let's get back to my story, y'all, my testimony. So I'm talking to one young man on the in front of my sister crib when another young man approached me that I knew. And I knew the things he was into. You know what I mean? I knew the things he was into. And he asked me could he have a ride on a scooter that I owned at the time. Me, young, dumb, not really paying it no attention. I was like, yeah. And he was like, my car right here. He was like, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you the keys to my car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back. You know, I know you coming back, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. So if you got to bust a move or something like that, you got his car. So I ain't paying it no mind, because like I said, my girl in the crib preparing a nice meal for the lion when this situation happened. And I end up, you know, letting him take the ride. He gave me his keys, and I still was in the conversation with the young man that I was talking to. And he pulled back up 5 minutes later and was like, let me get the keys to the car. I left something in there, and I don't want you to get caught up with it. Cool. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Cool. I know what, you know what I mean? I know the environment I'm living in, and I know what he's talking about at that point. But if I was really mentally strong in my train of thought, I would have said, hold up. Nah, give me my scooter back. I'm out. You see what I'm saying? Give me my scooter, I'm out. At that point, I know when he said he left something in the car, evidently it had to be some type of drug or something, right? So I could have avoided the whole situation, like I said, by saying when he came back up on me and said he left something in the car, let him get it out, I should have stopped him, paused him, and said, give me my scooter, I'm out. I don't want to get involved in this shit. But me, not thinking, everybody your friend, that ain't your friend. And that's what I'm talking about. And he come back, give me his car keys, pull back off on my scooter. Next thing you know, the cops come. No sooner than he pull off, the cops come, black and white. They all around his car, searching around it. I think they even got in it somehow because they had the Jimmy. Was inside his car. I'm still in the conversation. Somebody approached me and said, yo, look, somebody in the bull car. And I'm like, I'm not going around there. You know what I mean? Plus, he told me that he got the shit out the car. Plus, I'm not going around there. So I'm still in the conversation. Police leaves, right? Police leaves, come right back 5 minutes later, come right back, go straight to his car again. So at that point, I'm like, all right, his car is legit. Then his mother name. So I'm like, all right. let me see what the problem is. So boom, come around. I said, excuse me, officer, is there a problem? The officer said, is this your car? I said, nah, it's a friend of mine. I'm waiting for him to come back. I let him use my scooter, and I'm watching his car for him. The officer said, get up against the car. I said, get up against the car for what? It's not my car, officer. So we got into a little tussle, me and the officer. They finally put the handcuffs on me, right? Put me inside the cop car. Put me inside the cop car, right? I'm sitting right next, now I'm in the cop car, the van, and the car of my friends is right there. They goes right back up in the car and pulls out drugs. I'm like Scooby-Doo, a deer in headlights, all in one. What the fuck is this? I'm like, you know, this nigga, I'm hot, y'all. I'm heated. You feel me? I'm heated. I done got myself in a situation that could have been avoided. You see what I'm saying? By him approaching me saying that he got something in the car, let him get it out, I should have stopped him, took my scooter, and went the fuck home. You see? But I was distracted in the conversation with another friend of mine. As you would say, your so-called friends, because these motherfuckers out here ain't y'all friend, y'all. They'll set you up to save their life faster than a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So back to the story. I'm like, They locked me up, y'all. Processed me, booked me. Did the whole 9 yards, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Did the whole 9 yards on my ass. Hey, what's going on, family? All right. Oh, you remember me, Peggy Charleston grandson down.